Welcome to EMO iPharmacy. So here we can do all the activities that are regularly done in a pharmacy, like adding the stock, selling, and checking for the expiries and checking for the stock which is going to be short and getting new stock and all those things, and also the how much stock has been given by the vendor and what are the payments that are done to the vendor and all those things. So I'm going to elaborate each and everything. So other than this, we have the other options like patient messaging, admin, billing, reports, iHealthPay, telehealth, and iSecure referral. So here, if you want to send any messages to all the patients who have visited our pharmacy, just in case, if you have any offers, or if you wants to inform anything about the pharmacy to the patient, to the visitors who have visited to the pharmacy, we can send a message all of them at once. And admin, where you will have the other options of adding staff and giving them the required roles and just checking out the login and logout times of that particular employees and all those things. And billing, here you have to check if you want to check any specific visitors or specific patients whole billings, whatever the billings that they have done and all those things are. If you want to collect the payments in the billing also, you can do here. And we have in billing section, we have different kinds of reports, like if you want complete snapshots, or like the employee reports, total summary reports, and income reports, like doctor wise, referral doctor wise, and discount wise, and any other reports, and everything will be getting here. And here you also have employee wise pharmacy report, like while the employee is leaving out from their shift, they'll simply generate this report, and you can validate and cross verify with the counter financials to the report, so which makes a transparent relationship between the employee and also the organization. Here you have in reports, you have the daycare reports, and the employee reports at the end of the day, they can also generate from here. And iHealthPay is something, if whenever you want to send, and if you receive any online orders, you can send a payment link to the patient using iHealthPay, so they'll be paying all the amount from any of the payment modes, like credit card, debit card, and UPI, anything they'll pay from the patient side, and you can get all those details in iHealthPay dashboard. So now coming to the pharmacy, the actual module, here you have sell product, view online orders, sell return, view sold, and all the multiple options. So using this, we can sell to the patient. So here you have existing patient and new patient, two options. If the patient is visited already, so you can search them using any of their details, like phone number, name, the MR number, anything like this. So simply you can choose that patient and place an order. If the patient is new, you have to take their details, like their name, mobile number, age, and we have other extra fields here. If it is required for you and for the organizations, you can collect them. Otherwise, only mandatory, like the red marked fields has to be filled up. So once the other patient details are done, we'll simply choose the medicine whatever that patient is preferring for, or is prescribed to that patient, and the quantity, available quantity, will be seen up here, and what is the MRP price is also seen. So what quantity you are dispensing, and for that quantity how much price is going to be has to be given by the patient, will be shown up. So you can simply add them. So you have multiple, if you have multiple medicines, you can simply add them like this. The whole billing will be shown here. So this is the amount that patient has to pay. If they don't pay all the amount, and if they pay only certain amount, the remaining will be seen in the due. And if the patient wants the receipt, you can give the receipt by clicking on print receipt. Automatically the order will be saved and the receipt will be generated. So this is something the report the receipt will be, and all the GST details and batch details and expiry details, everything will be shown in the receipt for them. So once the order is placed, if we want to view our orders, we can go to view sold products, and if we to check if we get any online orders, because we have a patient app for the patients. So using that iHealth Assistant app, patients can place a order. So you can check for these orders. If there is anything like patient has come and returned some medicine, you can give their all those details here, because that returned medicines will go and get added into the stock again. And here you can add a new product. If you have added anything into the store, you can add that new product. If you can get a product list and how much quantity of products are there, that can also be searched here. And stocking, everything here you have the stock, like you can check the available stock and you can add the stock also. So if the stock is bulk and like you can't add it individually, you can upload the stock at once. So here we have an Excel, you can simply fill that Excel, and if you upload the Excel, all the stock will be added. If you have a lesser stock and if you can add it one on one, you can add that stock also. And if you have any stock returns also, if there is any kind of damage or any beyond expiry date, and if you want to return the stock, you can return the stock, because if you don't return it from here and you simply do it manually, that stock will be shown up in our sale stock, and that create a mess. So just to make it clear and transparent, the stock returns can also be saved here. And product expiry alerts, and if you whenever you choose certain range, like what product is going to be expired in next week and next month or in next 2 months, you can simply give that range. So what is going to get expired, and so this is how it shows up. So you can generate a report for that expiry medicine also, so that you can order them and get the stock back. So here we have a special option which is called like non-moving product alerts. So this shows us what are the products that are not being sold from last few days, and like the stock is simply sitting in shelves and not getting sold for many days. You can search for those. Like here you can choose the range. What are the products that are not sold in last 1 month and 3 months and 6 months. So you can generate the report also from here. And after that we have the other specific and like nice feature, like to see what are the products that are under limit. Not only like the stock, but we can set a limit to every product while we are uploading our product list. And if the certain product is under that limit, we'll get that report showing that this you have to get this stock up and for the sale. And you can have the vendors and manufacturer whole list, and what is the pending and payment details, and when did certain stock come from which vendor, and all those details will be given in vendor detail report and stock detail report, to know which stock is how much left, and reporting that depending upon that we can restock and fill back for the sale. And stock expiry report, just instead of checking out the expiry, here we can see a report which is going to be expired soon. So like we can sell that products immediately, or we can replace those products with a new product if it is expired already. Sale detail report, here you get it like what are the medicine that got sold today and for which patient, including depending on like on the patient name also, we'll get that report. So this is how the report is going to be generated. There's only one patient for the date in which I have chosen, but usually when you choose for the day, all the details will be coming up, like what is the patient name and what are the medicines that got dispensed to that patient, and including the payment details also, how did they pay and what is the discount and due for that particular patient and all those things. So this is all about pharmacy and the modules that we get if you get on board. And if you have any questions in middle, or if you got stuck and if you are unable to find certain option that you are looking for, you can simply drop a message here. So our support team will be getting back to you. Otherwise, a contact number will be provided to you, using which you can contact our support team and they'll be helping out if you get stuck somewhere else. Thank you.